Hey, this is DJ, pastor here at the Vineyard, and to all my Vineyard community, I just want to personally invite you to make it a priority tomorrow night to come here, Escalante Middle School, to serve this school as they get ready for the year. So I'm here with Mr. Jeremy Voss, the principal at Escalante Middle School.
Hello.
And I'm just pumped to get to do this with you. Jeremy's a friend, and we've gotten to go on a fishing trip together. And I love the way he serves this community. He's the boots and feet of God's hand in our community here to these students. So I just wanted to ask Jeremy a couple questions. So Jeremy, why does us serving you in this way help the school?
I think that there's a few layers to answer that question. The first is just the sense of pride for our school, for our teachers, for our front office, to be able to come back to a place that really looks as good as we possibly can make it. And so on that surface level, the work that you're going to be doing really will make a difference in having the school where we want it to be on the first day. I think the deeper meaning is how good it feels to have a group of people that are offering service and care and love for our community, and that type of support to feel like there's a community that really wants us to do well and wants us to be at our best is really like a great jolt, and it creates a really good feeling for us.
Yeah, it's awesome. I know like middle school in general, that age is like, I don't know, it's somewhat hard. It's a hard age to live, much less teach and coach. And
we see a lot of different things, and so I just want you to know when you come to help us out, you might see some creative artwork. You may be able to really help beautify an area that has had a strong middle school influence. Yeah. It is the most impulsive age, time in people's lives. Yeah. It's the time when kids are individuating, they're becoming their own person, they're pushing away from adults, and so to have 500 individuating kids under a roof is why we do our work. It's the challenge.
And you need the support. You need to know the community's behind you, and that's I think what this event's about. So just a dumb question, but like, why do you even need the help? I mean, don't you have a staff, and can't the district just do all this on their own?
I would say we're in a situation in Colorado where the education funding is coming back somewhat, but is still coming off what we had called the fiscal cliff a couple years ago, significant cuts. This school was originally staffed with 6 custodians. We're down to 4. It was 6 custodians plus someone full-time to do our grounds, and one of our custodians, Julio, does our grounds. And so it really is something that our custodial staff was really excited about when we talked about it. And then when I talked to our teachers, Mr. Jordan, he teaches 5 different sections. He runs a drama section. He shares with you guys. You're familiar with seeing Mr. Jordan's things up at the stage. Just to manage and organize props and all the drama things. When he heard that he might be able to get some help for that, he was excited. We had a teacher who just had a baby, and when I said, hey, we have some people come do volunteers, maybe make some copies, she said, I'm going to lay out the first 3 weeks. This is going to save me so much time. Let me be with my baby. Cool. And so there's all sorts of different lives that will be impacting that you don't even quite realize.
That's awesome. All right, so last thing is, I know Jeremy personally actually is a follower of Jesus, just like we are. And tell me just what it means to you to have the faith community come around you as you have this mission in life to serve kids.
Yeah, DJ kind of describes our job for him calling us as being on the front lines. And so we have, all of society is represented in our school. And so we have the wide cross-section of what is Durango. 40 to 50% of our kids who come here are coming out of poverty. They're in our free and reduced lunch rolls. And the issues and the trials and the troubles that we help them through, that's where my faith really comes in handy. And when I am in church and I am reflecting on that, the power of being around a group of people that wants to make the world a better place is really what gives me a lot of my drive and sustains me, that faith through the year, and that more of that community, and having that community of faith around me. So that is probably the biggest impact that I've found. That I really carry. So,
man, think about the ripple impact of supporting a guy like this so he can do what God built him to do. And that's what we're about. So join us tomorrow. I'm pumped. Thanks.
Thank you.